How Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan support Russia in gunpowder production. In this video, we will explain how the Russian military industry obtains gunpowder, the role cotton plays in this process, and how Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan are involved. Nitrocellulose, a key component in gunpowder production, is derived by treating cellulose, cotton fiber, with concentrated nitric acid. Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan are among the world's largest cotton producers. Despite maintaining a neutral stance and supporting the international sanctions regime, Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan supply Russia with 98% of its cotton cellulose. The production of gunpowder and explosives is critically important for the Russian army, as artillery capability is a key factor in seizing Ukrainian territories and destroying peaceful cities and villages. Cellulose, cotton, is freely transported to Russia as it is classified as part of civilian goods, such as medicines and paints. Most of the cellulose products in Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan were purchased by local importing companies, which through Russian intermediaries supplied them to Russian military factories. At least 3 Russian companies, Bina Group, Kimtride, and Lenikim, have been identified as suppliers of imported cotton cellulose to Russian military factories. A primary source for these materials is the Fergana chemical plant in Uzbekistan, owned by Russian nationals Mikhail Glukov and Rustam Muminov. Between 2022 and 2023, this plant supplied raw materials worth $2.2 million to Russian gunpowder factories in Kazan and Perm. In 2022, the Uzbek company Raw Materials Cellulose made 14 direct shipments to the Tambov gunpowder plant, totaling nearly $500,000. In 2023, their export volume increased to $2.6 million. Here is a list of other Uzbek companies suspected of supplying pulp to the military-industrial complex of the Russian Federation. In 2022, 46% of the cotton used by Russia came from Kazakhstan. The primary producer of cotton cellulose in Kazakhstan is the company Klopkoprom, which supplied raw materials to Russian factories, including the Kazan gunpowder plant and the Alexin chemical plant. The primary recipients of cotton cellulose in Russia are Kazan gunpowder plant and Tambov gunpowder plant. These facilities produce gunpowder and charges for small arms, aviation, naval, artillery, tank weaponry, and close combat systems. Perm gunpowder plant. This enterprise is involved in the production of intercontinental ballistic missiles such as Topol-M and Bulava, as well as the Kornet anti-tank missile system. Additionally, it manufactures charges for multiple launch rocket systems like Grad and Smerch and for air defense complexes. These supply chains may be more extensive, potentially involving additional countries, necessitating further investigation. It is imperative to strengthen control over sanctions policies concerning materials like cotton, as Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan are aiding the aggressor nation in the killing of Ukrainians.